In the previous video, I have taught how the transverse waves that travels through the medium. In this video, we are going to learn the propagation of the longitudinal wave through the air medium. In the case of longitudinal wave, the particles of the medium they are vibrating along the direction of the propagation of the wave. Two things are there. One is direction of the vibration of the particles. The second one is direction of the propagation of the wave. Here, with the help of the wave board, I am going to demonstrate the propagation of the longitudinal wave in a very slow phase. Step by step process, I will explain. You should try to understand that. Here, these are all called particles of the medium. All the particles, they are kept in their mean position. The wave is not yet traveling in the air. Particles are responsible for the vibration of the vibrational motion. When particle starts vibrating, the wave it starts to move. Without particle vibration, there won't be any wave at all. Here, let us take this one is the first particle. The first particle, for this, I have allocated two empty spaces. Here I have drawn one line, there also I have drawn one line. This is a limitation of the movement of the particle, within which the particle is able to move in a lateral motion, especially in to and fro motion. The particle either it can come here or it can go there. Within this space, it is able to move. So the to and fro motion that takes place within the space. Like that, for each particle, I have allotted a space within which the particle is able to move here and there. So this kind of motion that takes place in the case of longitudinal wave. Wave will be propagating in this direction. Particle also moves along the direction of the wave, that is either in the parallel direction or in the anti-parallel direction. When the particle comes here, that should be taken as parallel along the direction of the wave. When the particle goes in the opposite direction, that should be taken as anti-parallel direction. So either the particle motion will be in parallel or anti-parallel to the direction of the motion of the wave. For the propagation of the wave, energy must be given to the medium. So without energy, the particle cannot vibrate, wave cannot be produced. Let us imagine I am supplying energy to the first particle. After supplying energy, what happens? The particle it is displaced and it comes to the new position. From the equilibrium position, mean position, it is displaced. Are you clear? Now the energy will be transferred to the next particle. If energy is given to the next particle, what will happen? This particle it will go here. Either that one can be moved here or there. Let us imagine the particle it goes to the next extreme end. Are you clear? Now, what will happen? The position of the particle will be displaced here. It goes here. Look at that. Look at the gap. There is a wider gap here. This kind of wider gap is created. The pressure among the particle will be less. The pressure in this region due to the particle is less. Such kind of region is called as rarefactions. Less pressurized regions are called rarefactions. Are you clear? Now I am going to make the change in the which particle? Third particle. Second particle it will supply energy to the third particle. Let us imagine it comes here. Look at the two particles, they are very closer. Since these two particles are very closer, this region is called as compressions. Here the pressure among the particle will be more. Highly pressurized region will be created. Such regions are called compressions. So here rarefaction is there, here compressions are there. Look at the gap here. There is a region called rarefaction. Wider gap is there. Here no compression, no rarefactions. Because now only the wave starts moving. Are you clear? How to proceed the next one? Now I have to make a change here. Previously that one was moved here, it has come back, now it should be moved wider. Look at the rarefaction region. Are you clear? So what will be the next movement? This one should be moved here. This one it goes here. Are you clear? Now this one to be moved. This particle to be moved. So if it comes here, when it is brought here, this one to be moved here. Are you clear? This one to be moved here. This one will come closer. Here there is a wide gap. Rarefaction is there. Here also rarefaction is there. This one is compression. So like that, clear, we have to displace the particle one by one. So by the time compressions and rarefactions will be alternatively created. At present compression is there. In the next moment what will happen now? The place where the compression was created now, in the same place rarefaction will be created. So compressions and rarefactions will be alternatively created and the wave it starts moving in this direction. Are you clear? This one could be continued. Look at that. Here compression is created. Here rarefaction is created. Previously there was a compression here. Now it becomes rarefaction. Now compression is there. Here rarefaction is there. Here also rarefaction. Here also compression. Here compression is there. Here rarefaction is there. Look at that. That rarefaction compressions are alternatively created and the wave it travels in this direction. You're not able to see the structure of the wave as seen in the case of transverse. This is also called as a wave. But you're not able to see the wave structure. Are you clear that compression and rarefaction formation alone to be taken as the disturbance that one travels in the space? Okay. Now we are going to learn the various examples of longitudinal waves. The sound which travels through the air is the best example for longitudinal wave. Look at the animation. In this animation, the sound is produced from the loudspeaker. The diaphragm of the loudspeaker, it starts vibrating. The particles which are closer to the diaphragm, they are also vibrating along with the diaphragm. The energy is given by the loudspeaker to the air particles. Air particles, they start vibrating. Compressions and rarefactions are created. Just to observe any one of the particle and you are able to understand the to and fro motion of the particles. Compressions and rarefactions are alternatively created in the space, that is in air, and the sound propagates through the space, that is through the air. In the next demonstration, we are going to see how the longitudinal wave is produced in the slinky spring. When the slinky spring is moved here and there in to and fro motion, the propagation of the longitudinal wave can be observed in the form of compressions and rarefactions. This is another animation in which we are able to observe the movement of the longitudinal wave. Particles, they are vibrating along the direction of the wave propagation. Observe the particle which is marked in red in color. That one moves here and there in to and fro motion along the direction of the wave propagation. The waves which are traveling on the surface of the paddy field is also best example for longitudinal waves.